we are talking lawn care coming up in a little bit, which isn't necessarily a sign of spring because Jolene and I were talking. Yeah, March has been lovely, and I know the 8th day looks pretty lovely, but it's gonna snow one more time, right?
Yeah, in fact,
not necessarily significant, but we're going to see winter precipitation.
Well, yeah, Friday, I think we may have some flurries. On Friday, and then a week from today, a rain-snow mixture, the way it looks. It's a week away here, so I got a ways to go. You know, as we always say, that whenever we get into the lawn care season, we all start off the same. Remember that we really do. We're on the same level.
That's true. That's right.
As the hot, dry weather comes in,
and then it really separates. Yes, very much so.
You and I quickly fade down the line there. Yeah. So we'll see though. But the weekend.
I fired up my mower yesterday, just in case.
Did you?
Just so I know that it's.
Do you get it tuned up every? I get it tuned up every spring. I don't do it.
I got a new one. I haven't used it yet.
Ooh, riding mower?
Yes.
Riding mower, huh?
I had a push, and I don't. It's a long story.
Right, it's a new one.
New one. Yeah.
Ooh, we'll talk later. Hey, let's show you. May I hire you here?
It's easier than sharpening the blades on the old. I just bought a new one.
So, all right, let's show you outside here. It is going to be a nice day. We have some clouds out there right now. Morris Reservoir. Maybe a sprinkle or two, but really no big deal. Temperature up there in Cicero right now, that is at 42 degrees. Downtown, cloud cover. Should see more sunshine, kind of like yesterday during this afternoon. 50 degrees right now, and a southwest wind. That wind coming in about 10 miles an hour. Temperatures 50 here, 44 Muncie, 43 Kokomo, 44 Lafayette, and 53 Bedford, 52 down into the Bloomington area. So increasing sunshine, may need to bump these highs up here. 2 o'clock, 50 by 4 o'clock. Our temperature right around 52 degrees, maybe the mid-50s, kind of sunny and breezy out there as well. Now, on our satellite radar composite map, little wave coming on through. A lot of this not reaching the ground, but it is starting to head to the east of us, and skies have cleared out quickly back out across parts of Illinois. So as we head into and through this afternoon, I do expect to see a lot of sunshine around, and it will become breezy but not as windy as what we had during the day yesterday. Tomorrow looks great. This is on Friday. A little push of colder air coming down, a breezy, cold day, and yeah, maybe some snow flurries on Friday. No accumulation expected. That gets out of here by Friday night, and the weekend is looking really nice. Saturday, sunshine, warmer, 50 degrees, increasing clouds, much warmer on Sunday. Sunday's high should top out right around 60. Amber, enjoy the weekend here. Rain will return next week, maybe some snow mixed in too. Next half hour, we'll have the 8-day forecast, and we'll break it down for you.
Okay, enjoy it while you can, Randy. Yep. Thank you. Here now, we're talking weddings. Christine Kingery is with us, wedding planner with Christine Kingery Events. Yeah, wedding season, it's hard to believe because it's March, so this isn't on the top of the mind. But a lot of people, they plan early. You have to plan early for weddings. And planning early and having that much time can still make things a little stressful, right? So you have some tips for us, perhaps some things we can do to make it better. So what should we start with?
So my first tip would be to hire an experienced vendor team.
Okay.
So that means your DJs, your florist, your venue, your videographers, your photographers, and to keep track of all that stuff would be my wedding planning binder.
Are you
that
an
I have
organized person?
Oh yes, I think I have to be.
I think you do too with everything you do. So what's so special about these versus someone saying, "Oh, I can just do it myself"?
Well,
I'll just write it down.
Yeah, the wedding planning binder helps you keep track of the budget.
Okay.
All the vendors that you're shopping for, researching and looking at the reviews.
Right, and trying to find the best deals too, right?
Right.
I think so too. Okay, so I see some weights. I see perhaps a water bottle. Is this all about taking care of ourselves?
Yeah. So I think a huge stress reliever is going to the gym, drinking plenty of water, and taking care of yourself.
Taking care of yourself.
Yeah, it's a huge stress reliever. And, you know, put on a face mask, do some self-care. Get a glass of wine and watch your favorite reality show, and just try and do that once a week, and that would relieve some stress.
I know, even myself, I see so many brides. You do. It's hard not to maybe get caught up in everything and having to have everything so perfect. But I think at the end of it all, you're getting married, and it's that person and that love, I guess, that you need to focus on. Here I am saying that. And it's so much easier said than done. But a way to make things easier as well is something very special that you're doing as well. Tell us about that.
So several months ago, I came up with a project where I wanted to provide a wedding for a special deserving couple.
Okay.
And I reached out to a lot of my wedding vendor friends, and I created the Dream Team.
Ooh, the Dream Team. What's that?
So I have a florist who's donating all the flowers for the wedding, a photographer, a venue, and a stationery company, and like 6 or 7 more other vendors. But we're going to create a wedding for a deserving couple.
Okay, this is fantastic. So what do we need to do? What are you looking for? People just submit a story?
Yeah, so I'm looking for a couple who is going through a hardship. So either dealing with unforeseen events that are going on in their lives or dealing with a health issue. Okay. And they just need a help with planning that special day. Yeah. So everybody can visit my website, ChristineKingeryEvents.com.
Okay.
And there's a tab that says Planning from the Heart, and you can submit the couple there.
I love that. Is there a timeline or a deadline perhaps to where people need to get this done?
The last day in July, July 31st, and then we are going to make our decision the first few weeks in August.
Is there specifics like where the wedding is?
So the wedding will be at Tinker House Events, so I am their in-house wedding coordinator there. So the owner has decided to donate his the whole venue to us there. So anytime in 2021. So
talk about, I mean, starting off your wedding, especially on such a good foot, because I mean you're saving so much money that you could perhaps put into a new house or something else as well. What is your favorite part about what you do, or even doing something like this, being able to give back, get everybody together, your whole team, for such a special day?
Right. So I would say any wedding that I do work, I'm always connecting with the bride and groom, and I would say my most favorite part is sending that bride down the aisle. But yeah, and just working with a couple that is going through such a hard time, such a burden, I can't wait to do that.
And any other couple, of course, with any other time, you offer your services as well, right? What is your process, perhaps? I imagine you do things a little differently maybe than other people.
Yeah. So a lot of wedding vendors in Indiana, we have several different packages.
Yeah.
So we can be with you for the full wedding planning process. We could be with you 6 months or day of.
Yeah.
And just having that someone there to guide you through your whole day, be the main contact for all wedding vendors, and then creating that detailed timeline and then sending you down the aisle.
I promise you're going to make it easier on yourself, right? If you let some other people help. Thank you so much. Again, the nominations, you can find those at ChristineKingeryEvents.com. Submit your own as well. We'll put that link on IndyStyle.tv. Christine, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, Tracy, on over to you.
Awesome to see more about this as it comes to fruition.
I think so too.
Our wedding coordinator said to my then fiance, "The mothers aren't the bride. Your decisions matter." I'm like, whoa, there you go. That was amazing. Some mothers' decisions matter. Coming up in the next half hour, we are back in the kitchen with Jolene, who's getting us in the spirit of St. Patrick's Day with her recipe for Irish soda bread. Plus, not everything green this spring is welcome, but we will welcome Terry from Total Lawn Care, who will show us how to spot crabgrass and other unwelcome visitors in our yards. And up next, I'll talk with a storytelling artist who is sharing a big piece of Hoosier history by telling the story of Madam C.J. Walker.